And I'd just like to point out that, as Bill mentioned, the mitochondrion has roughly 1,200 parts, and these are proteins. And remind you that the human genome has about 20,000 genes that are the blueprints for proteins. And for a long time, it hasn't been understood which of these proteins, about 1,200 of them, actually go into the mitochondrion and are involved in its functions. And the professor who we work for has been involved in this characterization of which proteins really go into the mitochondrion. And now what we're working on in the lab is figuring out what all these proteins do and how they change in different conditions, because really understanding to a better degree how the proteins that make up the mitochondrion function is really central to understanding how we can start to develop new therapies for mitochondrial disease, as was mentioned previously. So I'd like to, in conclusion, thank you for everyone for coming out today, and I'd like to now pass over the mic to John Steffley in our group, who is an MD, PhD, who can touch on how this research that our group is doing can be translated into the clinical setting. Thank you.
I'd like to commend you all for coming today. This is a great cause. I'm actually not an MD, PhD. I'm an aspiring physician scientist. Someday I'd hope to be a mitodoc like Dr. Dimmock or Dr. Reed. And I just wanted to thank all of you for really providing the inspiration for me to go into this field. I went to a Umdf conference a couple of years ago, and I was really inspired by the fact that in one room we're learning about the really complex mitochondrial machine, all these proteins involved in mitochondria, and then in the room next door, there are many families like yourselves learning more about the diseases and that bond between all the physicians and patients and their families. I thought was really special and really wanted to be part of that. So thank you very much for providing that inspiration. I'm excited to be part of this field, and let's have a great walk here and support the cause. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Doc. I just wanted to also, as long as you're here, I don't want to say anything, but I wanted to introduce or recognize the chair people of this event. That's Ken and Karen Loftus. So raise your hand, or if you want to say a few words.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited everybody is here. When this started 2 years ago, it was my dream to bring the walk to Milwaukee. I've been taking part in one down in Chicago and felt that we had a big enough group here. My husband will be glad this day is over, because I have done nothing but talk about this walk for several months, and he'll get his sanity back. But it was so nice to hear everybody's stories and emails that you sent to me about the walk and what can you do and where can we go from here. So I am really excited. I want you to have fun. We're hopefully the afternoon. We've got all sorts of games and everything. But I will turn it over. My husband's more eloquent than I am. But thank you again for coming. I'm really excited.
I know she thinks that I'm asking this just because I married her, but please give another round of applause. Karen really has put her heart and soul into this walk. I know the volunteers that are here are tired of me saying this, but thank you for coming to volunteer. This could not be made possible without you guys. And I also want to give a big thank you to all of the families who have been afflicted and deal with Mito on a daily basis. It's nice to know that there are other people that are going through the same struggles and issues. It's nice to have that support. Please stick around after the walk. Again, as Karen mentioned, this is a recording. There are games and things like that. Popcorn, snacks, water will be available throughout the afternoon. We do have a magician and a balloon artist coming in after the walk. There's also a massage therapist in the pavilion as well. And a face painting for kids of any age can take part. There's a young lady who's only had a couple of clients so far. Please take advantage of these different activities and events today. Please meet people that hopefully you've never met before. Share whatever you like. This is the time for fellowship and education. Again, with that being said, I will turn over to my big little brother, Dan Loftus.